Nice hoodie.
Thank you. I like your hoodie too. Got matching hoodies.
Yeah. Our hoodies do kind of match.
You know the vibes. We got Niecy on the track.
I'm going to explain to Jalen how clout chasing has ruined the car scene for his generation. See, I got to experience it. This car, in the condition that I bought it in, running, driving, it wasn't terrible, but it was an alrightish car, but still only 10 years old. This car now, how old is this car?
Almost 20 something.
God don't know. Ain't almost 20.
I
This is
don't
like
know.
a 30-year-old car now. So why in the hell would you, as a kid at this age, be relegated to buy a clean version of that car for over $10,000? Did the car get better with age?
Yes.
How?
Oh, this?
No, I know mine has,
Oh.
but if you bought a stock one,
Oh, no. That's a waste of money.
it's absolutely a waste of money. Our generation, we got to experience everything that was really dope, right? Now, how does a kid Jalen's age become interested in these kind of cars, right? How did you become interested in the cars you're into?
Because you taking me to drift events.
I put you
Into
in
the
the
car
element,
scene. Yes.
right? Right. So now, if I was a hoarder and I told you how valuable this car is, how much value it is in this car, you got to be around the car scene enjoying the cars. I didn't talk about money as far as these cars go.
Nope.
The money element of our generation got these kids' generation screwed up. You're about to be around the age that I was. I started working when I was 15. You're going to start getting money. What can you afford? What kind of cars do you like?
240.
S13s, right?
Yeah, or
240 SXs, right?
yeah.
What else do you
chassis.
like?
I like RX-7s. What else?
RX-7.
Lexus.
Lexus what?
Also IS.
IS300s. Okay. How much do all those cars cost?
Way over the price that this does.
How much do they cost?
Around those probably
Yeah.
like 10,000 now.
No, let's keep it around. It about eight or 10 grand range. I was buying 240 SXs the same year that you want for $700, maybe $1,300. Probably when you were a baby. Actually, the S13 that I had with the RB, I got for $1,300. It was all one color. It had an RB in it, and it drove fine. Got it for $1,300. And I'm glad nobody took me up on buying the Vert, because I was going to sell the Vert because I was over it. And I was just like, well, let's get it out of here. Let's get something new in, something I'd be excited to work on. But I almost sold the Vert for $5 grand. But me selling it for $5 grand, convertibles don't come turbo. A turbo swap costs you money. Aero, paint, suspension, wheels, etc., etc., etc. $5 grand is a good entry point, right? Because I bought a stock car when I was a kid for $5 grand. Me offering a car for about $5 grand would be right around the realm of a kid your age buying it, and you don't have to do anything to it, and you get to jump in the game and experience and have some fun. That was my goal for it. The other day, he and I were having a conversation because I was talking about a non-running base model 4-lug car that was crashed, and he started asking me like what was wrong with that car, what would be the reason why I was bagging on the car. One, like I said, it had a head-on hit that most likely ran into a structure, which has probably pushed the frame rails over. Two, it was not running and it hadn't been running. Then it's a 4-lug car. So we started to get on a conversation I felt like was a good topic to talk about. So if you're going to buy a car, I'm looking to buy a car, and you and I, we could be enthusiasts or tuners. If you're going to be enthusiasts, you like the car for what it is, you like how it's made, you just want to buy it, have it, drive it, and enjoy it. So you're going to be looking for the highest model, highest trim car. And as tuners, you're looking for a car that's going to be a good base for something that you want to build on. What do you not want to do when you're building a car?
Just put too much money into the car.
Waste money. You want to get all of the things in the car total that is going to make it be like, this is a good base to start. If you go and buy a shell, yeah, you don't want it clapped with the frame rails bent. That's what you're looking for as a base. But if you're looking at a base car, you don't want to get something that costs this much money and then you buy it and have to throw this much money into it to even make it close to what you think would be a good start. You know you're going to pay for it, but it's searching around for that right car that's going to give you the best bang for your buck to start with a program, to start with a project, etc. So it's you, if I was going to give you 10 grand, which that ain't the vibe,
Yes,
but if I was going to give you 10 grand, what are you thinking about? What would you buy?
I haven't looked at many cars yet, but say I would probably have to get an S14 or something, because there's a whole lot of S chassis now in FD.
Mm-hmm.
So those seem more like a common use in FD, so could be good. But
see, since I've raised you around the enjoyment of cars, not putting cars on a pedestal and acting like they're a trophy, but you've enjoyed cars. The coolest thing to do in our kind of aim would be to buy somebody's car that they may have already gotten a lot of shit out the way, like race cars, right?
yeah,
So for bang for the buck for you, unfortunately, it would be getting somebody's car that's a little bit beat on, refresh it a little bit more, make it your own. Because unfortunately now, these stock cars cost way more than what race cars do, right?
That kind of makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make sense, because these aren't technically collector's items. Everybody wants to make their cars seem so rare, right? Stop it. Knock that shit off. They don't appreciate. They've gotten older. They've gotten seemingly more slower because everything that's been produced now is so much faster.
And then that's why the value drops down, because of
it should
was
drop,
before.
right?
Not a
It should.
lot,
No, it should. It should drop. It should be relative because there's kids that are the Link generation, older than you but younger than me, that they don't care about how the car is. They don't care about it being manual. They don't care if it's even fun to drive. They just care if they keep the rain off of their head and they get from point A to point B with their friends and they got some music. They ruined it because they're the ones that's buying the cars right now. The link between you and me. That generation is buying the cars right now and they don't give a shit what the cars are. They're just buying whatever. It's new. That's all they care about is that it's new and it's got a warranty. These kids, they're not going to get to experience cars like we got to experience them. These cars are made to be enjoyed. If you're not enjoying them, pass them along. At a fair price, like I get it. If you've got an immaculately clean car and it's got low miles, all right, okay, I get it. If you're going to sell that RX-7 for 20 grand, it only takes one sucker to say, yes, I'll buy it. But I mean, if you've just got a 3 different color spray paint car that runs okay, needs some work, you ain't selling that for $7,000. Stop it. Knock that shit off. I don't dictate a market, but it would just be cool if these kids would get to experience these cars how we got to experience them. He ain't never gonna get to go to a used car lot and see nothing tight. What you see on used car lots? Sprinter vans, minivans, Accords,
grocery
Altimas.
getters.
Yeah, grocery getters. It was tight as hell when I used to go to the dealerships and see cool ass cars. They weren't that expensive at the time. Right now, it'd be hard pressed for you to go try to buy something cool as shit right now.
I have to go real far to go look for something.
No, you would just have to be very diligent and looking up everything on Craigslist, everything on Facebook, everything on OfferUp. You would just have to always be on it 24/7 because the second you find that deal, you have to have cash in hand and boom, be straight on it because you got to buy it because somebody else is going to see it and they're going to run to it. It just kind of sucks. A little rant that was off the top of my head. We was having this conversation earlier in the week and I was like, you know what? This will be a good video point. Because, I mean, fortunately for him, he's got a dad that's got a lot of cars. That's been keeping him around the car game that you know how to enjoy the cars.
Originally, I wasn't I was into cars, but not as much because you always used to do stunt riding. I was always into bikes more.
Were you into bikes?
Yeah, and then I slowly moved over into cars after a while.
I don't recall you being into bikes.
I used to be into bikes. and I dropped out. And
This nigga say he dropped out like it was college or high school or something.
yeah, man. Now I'm liking cars, and plus it's a cool vibe, especially when you start to meet people that can help you out to get stuff, products, and just with everybody that you know, it's like it gives me a head start because as much stuff as you have and stuff that's already done to it, I already have like a head start on how to do it. All I need is to like get better at it, basically.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's just, but I mean, hey, it's weird now. Cause
Y'all fucking it up for the kids, man.
I mean, and plus, half the people that buy it, they either junk it, crash, or just let it sit and then it dies out completely. So it's kind of waste at the same time.
It is absolutely a waste, yes.
And it sucks too. But I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, you can.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't dictate the market. I'm not dictating the market. I'm just saying, giving you something to think about. The cars will sit around and die and just become absolutely worthless, or somebody buys them for that high dollar amount and then they crash it and completely destroy it. And then there could be a kid that has the driving talent that's looking to buy it, but because it's priced so astronomical that he would have, if it was priced better, he would have bought it, enjoyed it. It would have lived a long, fruitful life with him and been maintained and possibly be sold to somebody else for a reasonable price later on. That's how we're losing all of our cars. That's how these cars ain't getting to these kids. And it just kind of sucks. So that's what's going on. That's how I think the car scene it's been eradicated. Car scene's eradicated. Now everybody in the world just wants Scat Packs and Hellcats. We like what we like. I keep buying cars from my childhood. What is he gonna experience from his childhood? What car is out? What new car that's come out has grabbed your attention?
I'd probably say only the 2020 Supra, the Lexus,
The LC 500.
Yeah, and that's really it.
Those are only two new cars.
Oh, and then the Yaris, the Toyota Yaris.
You a Toyota head?
I know. I just like how it looks. As reminds
So
me
Toyota is the only company that's done stuff that's appealing to you at the moment.
Yeah, nothing else.
That's interesting. What other manufacturers making cool stuff? The Honda Civic Type R isn't.
It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, me either. It's front wheel drive, but it's out there. Hey, you be a Nissan head. What's Nissan made that you like?
It's nothing been cool for me from Nissan besides all the old chassis.
Nobody's really making cool cars anymore. So these used cars is all these kids got, yo. So I mean, if you feel like continuously being a dickhead and selling people stripped down shells for $5,000, well, continue to be a dickhead. Whatever. You can sit on that till it dies. They're
People
losing
just
out
doing
on
the
cars
cars
like
for
that.
clout, like you said.
Clout cars for sure. Clout cars have killed the scene. You can't even go to any good meets no more. I don't want to be around no meet and stuff with all the people there that. Did you see the dude when we went to that one meet there in Pinole and I had the RX-8 parked there and Cuz pulled up with the RX-8, he put his Lambo door up and hopped out to look at his car in front of me and then he revved on me? He just saw another RX-8 and he wanted to big flex. Big flex.
Literally, all it had was probably sound, like the music.
He had some music. He had Lambo doors,
and we was chilling.
He
had to come kill the vibe with some corny.
Whoever that was, you didn't need to do that. That was just like, what the hell? It's the clout for me that's not the vibe. Good vibes is the vibe. So anyway, end rant. So that's gonna be it. For this guy, I like your hoodie.
I like your hoodie too. Show the back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to support, and it got an RX-7.
You goddamn right it does.
Who R7 is that? No, you're not supposed to say it. They supposed to guess. So, we just thought this would be something interesting to post.
Yeah. Now I gotta edit it like a podcast because it's 37 minutes long.
Yeah, well, he'll be up tonight. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Wait, where is this going?
It's gonna go on tube.
Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and
look at the
we'll catch
camera
y'all.
lens so that they don't think you're looking over here.
Cause
Yeah, you gotta look at the lens,
okay,
man.
like, comment, and subscribe, and catch y'all on the next. Okay, I'm right here.
Yeah, get used to it.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, catch you on the next experience. Okay, you dig.